My road to the Defense Corps was short, but troubled.
This world is being drowned in tears of suffering. Poor wretches, join us on the ship of salvation and sail to the island of Estalucia.
It began when I happened upon a man in the city streets, preaching the creed of Avia. Though we had overthrown the main body of the church at Seed Hollow Castle, still its teachings lived on. Its adherents once numbered in the thousands, and the remnants yet drifted through the skies like ghosts. Now they haunted Folka, hoping to once again breathe life into their crusade. But the city folk had learned that Avia would sacrifice anything on the altar of salvation. Their gilded words held no more value.
Get out of here! We know what you did at Seed Hollow!
We aren't inviting tragedy into our city. Leave!
As the throng railed, unease stirred within me. The adherents of Avia would march on an armed country if their leader so much as waved her hand. What could heated words do but spark their anger?
I came to offer you salvation. If you won't drink from the cup of mercy, you will taste divine retribution!
Voices soared, and the air grew heavy with the threat of violence. Yet the Defense Corps, who were charged with keeping the peace, did not appear. You there, tell me. I asked a man why mediators had failed to come.
I'd be surprised if they did show. Without Mr. Fix-It to help them, bastards can't even wipe their own asses!
Though I had expected it, seeing the proof of their cowardice still astonished me.
Silence! Now it's clear. If we want to break in your minds, first we've got to break in your bodies!
What are you doing? Let go of me!
An Avieth crusader, lifting an islander by his collar, raised up a fist. But I seized his arm before the blow could land. Strike him, and you will lose that hand. I would not suffer the defenseless to be oppressed.
You miscreant! How dare you threaten a member of the church!
You speak of threats. You would force your doctrine on the unwilling with an iron fist. The time of Avia is over, preacher. Your false church is no more.
Blasphemy! We'll have your tongue for that!
Avieth soldiers surrounded me, drawing their weapons. I had hoped you would listen to reason. But now I see, you only understand pain. With a hand on the hilt of my sword, I waited for them to attack. But like craven dogs that bark loudest when their quarry is far ahead, the Crusaders stopped short when I stood to face them. After sharing some whispered counsel with his fellows, the preacher said to me,
We won't fight you in the city. No. Too much hassle cleaning you off the flagstones. Let's step outside, and then we'll see if that bulky armor is compensating for something.
I could not hold back a laugh. Their intent was as clear as day. They meant to draw me into an ambush. Very well. I will play your game.
We'll wipe that smirk off your face. Just you wait.
The Crusaders and I turned to leave.
He's going to get himself killed!
Call the Defense Corps! Even those worms should be able to do something!
Frightened voices whirled behind me. I did not quiet them, for though 3,000 ants of Avia could not crush one lion of Wales, I saw a chance to further test the core. Set out.
Death to all who interfere with Avia's sacred mission!
You have abandoned mercy for violence and wisdom for bigotry. How dare you call your cause sacred?
Just one worm! Why can't we crush him?
Strength of will is reflected in strength of arms.
So this interloper is why you failed to appear at the appointed hour.
Aid us, brethren!
You cannot achieve victory by numbers. Strange. Though a great battle rages on their doorstep, the core do not appear. Do they sleep?
My poor brethren. You won't like what's coming to you, interloper. It's Brother Avalon. The redhead's done for.
Scarlet Sword.
Heed my call! It's over!
Allow me!
Wait. I know you. The Lord of Flames.
I see my name has reached even the dregs of Zega Grande.
His fire is the fire of hell.
Slink back to your holes.
Damn you! Damn you to the bottom of the skies!
The Crusaders took quickly to their heels. The weakest dogs bark the loudest. I sheathed my sword, judging pursuit to be a waste of time. I doubted the cowards would ever return.
There's one over there!
Alerted by a voice, I looked up to see a group of soldiers hurrying towards me. Their livery was not of Avia, and they carried their weapons with the grace of a schoolboy wielding his first quill. I had a good guess of who they were. After they had ringed me about with spear points and blades, one cried,
No funny moves, or we'll skewer you like a pig!
"Who are you, and what business do you have with me?"
Of course you don't recognize us, or you'd be shaking in your fancy boots. Listen up. I'm Douglas, captain of the Falcon Defense Corps. You one of the Avia rats that raised hell in our city?
Better come quietly, or you'll be sorry!
For a moment, amazement wrested from me the power of speech. Then I said, "Surely you do not believe I am a servant of Avia?"
Don't play dumb! Who else would wear that tacky armor?
What did you call my armor? I had always known my garb to be striking. So is the livery of all great kings and lords. For on the midnight field of battle, the general must ever be the brightest star. Thus may he enkindle courage in friends, and show the enemy he is not afraid. My own armor was well worn, and had shielded me from many dangers. To speak ill of it was a grave affront.
We're taking you back to the station, and don't even think about running.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing at all. In truth, this was a matter more to weep than to laugh at. The proud guards of Folka, arriving like carrion crows after the battle to pick at what spoils they may. It was a pitiful sight. Defense corpses, indeed. Do what you will. And so I was marched back to the city,